In the first year lab, we use for a couple of experiments, we use retort stands. A retort stand is a heavy metal foot and a metal rod that is attached to the foot by putting it into this recess and tightening the screw. And now we need to be careful when we move these retort stands around. Either they come in two pieces and you just carry two pieces separately to the space where you will conduct your experiment. But if the retort stand is set up already and you need to move it, please use both hands to move the retort stand. One hand will be supporting the foot of the retort stand and the second hand will be supporting the metal rod. And then you can easily carry it around and you don't need to fear that anything will drop or cause any damage. Because the problem is that if the person who used the retort stand before you hasn't tightened the screw correctly or the metal rod is sort of just squeezed in and not attached properly, then when you lift it like this, the heavy metal foot of the retort stand could potentially drop down, fall into your foot and cause massive damage. So please, when you need to carry around a retort stand that is assembled, please use both hands and move it like this. One of the experiments you will be doing as part of Physics 1A is a so-called ideal gas experiment. And in this experiment, you need to have some masses that are pushing down on a syringe. And I just want to show you how you properly operate that equipment so that you don't cause any injury to yourself or others. So you have a so-called stem that weighs 1 kilo. You will place it on the syringe and then you will slowly increase the weight by putting more and more masses onto it. And then what students normally tend to do when they want to take it off, they take the whole thing, don't support the masses and move it off the syringe and try to put it somewhere else. Please don't do that because it's very dangerous. If I now tap into something here, all these masses might fall down and from a height of potentially 1.50 meters or so and cause real damage to my foot or any person that is doing something underneath the table, picking something up from the floor. So please, if you need to move this piece of equipment, please take slowly all the masses off, place them on the table, and then move the stem, and afterwards collect the masses and move them to the place where you need to carry them to. What we sometimes need to do in the first year lab is we need to lift fairly heavy objects. I will show you now how to do that. I place these weights inside the plastic box and then I put my hands securely at the side of the box and supporting the box from underneath. And then I use my knees to actually do the lifting, keep my back straight. And now if I have to turn left, I turn the whole body and then I walk into the direction I want to go.